Hello everyone, my name is Uthris, and welcome back to Timber and Stone. We have a little bit of a skeleton there at the border, but our archers can deal with it rather nicely. Last time, we finished construction on the main castle structure, and I've been working on some terrain modifications just so it will allow us to do what we need to do to make this look a little bit more fortified, a little bit more like a castle than just a simple palace that sits up here. Added this little ring on the roof, and what I'm going to do is eventually put a ballista on it as just kind of a roof decoration. Having this big flat surface here kind of just bugs me, and so hopefully that might make it look a little bit more warlike. Also, what we're working on is we're starting to dig out our armory, which is going to be connected to the archery field here. It's going to have two rooms, an armor storage room and then a weapon storage room, and then that'll be it. Maybe, I believe some seating was suggested for the units so they could sit down and put on their gear and things. Always a good thing to have. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get started as quickly as possible. Decent amount of stuff to do today and really no time to waste. So let's go ahead and put up some roof. There we go. And then I can put the actual main roof off of this. Cool. And it's probably gonna flare out and then become flush with this wall. So we need to bring up the great stone on the interior. So this actually makes some sense. All right. And we'll need a, I believe, a timbered brick here and here to just assist with the transition a little bit. This little connecting hallway, just so we can get deep enough into the mountainside to actually create some storage space. You can see what we have here. We're going to be digging out this section, and then we're going to be widening it probably by about 3 on each side, like so. And that'll be the first kind of room, and we'll go from there and add another square section as another room onto it. It'll be a simple little dugout structure. All right. Time to also start planning out this upper battlement area, and this is really the main thing I want to get done today. So we are using fieldstone as the base walls of places. So let's go ahead and drag out and work on building up some height. There we go. Cool. Now this little round spot, that's going to be a slightly raised up area. Same with, there's going to be one back in here as well. So the faster I can raise this up, the better for the most part. So we will get this flush first. Just like that. Don't quite know how I want to get up there. It'll probably be a little ramp or something. This section needs raised. And then we need to also build the flooring, which we're using the pavestone gray today. Always try and mix this up as much as possible. Variation is super important. So we'll do that, and then I think inside I can just start raising it up. Gotta make sure to fill in each layer though. Don't want any gaps if we decide to peel back the mountainside. Never really a good look. So let's grab some stone. We do have some gaps to fill in here and also here. Quite the work in progress. I'll also go ahead and show you guys kind of the interior of the second floor, and we will be planning the last little section here. As you can see, we have 3 bedrooms. 2 of them have fireplaces. And then we have a little bit of a light storage room, and then I'm going to build some more storage in here. So let's go ahead and put... Oh, treasure chests are always nice. You know, it's very fancy. And maybe we can grab a tool chest or something there and grab a barrel. Alright. Let's grab another chest storage type thing. You know, a weapon rack. Not bad. We might be able to add a little stone bench too. Just to, it almost creates like a little half wall, if you think about it. And kind of splits the hallway from this little side room nicely. And so that's what I am doing that for. If we come around here, I don't think there's anything I want to add. We need to do the kitchen at some point. Which is going to be desks and chairs, essentially. We don't really have any decorative blocks for that. So we'll use a ceramic roof. Bring in some sort of color for this level. And spin it around. There you go. I really feel like Bob Ross some days, guys. Like, it's just... You end up kind of rambling on and repeating yourself. Go. Can also throw a little banner on here. And you know, I might even throw up some vertical supports on either side. That way it looks a little bit more squared off. And almost as a major support structure for the actual wall itself. And we can throw up some roofing. We'll probably use just the wood tile. There we go. Put it on double speed. I am still just slowly losing frames, which is just a little sad. I don't really want to lose performance, as there's still some things that we need to build after this castle is fully completed. This will hopefully, of course, be the last episode of working on that. There is the trading post to do still, and then also finishing out the main road. And eventually what I want to do is try and flood this low area as much as possible, and then adjust the road around it. And then that way I can have some fishermen or something out here just to provide us with some really good food. Fishermen do provide, in my opinion, probably the most food out of anyone if you have them all set up correctly. Very short travel time in terms of dropping their stuff off. Okay, and let's go ahead and put this stone back. Don't really need that. Need to also dig that away. I'm going to probably adjust where this staircase starts. Just a little bit. Because I want this smooth ramp up to this position here. So if we grab our pavestone, we can lay out this section. And also give us the umber brick we need to create a low wall. Now the nice thing about kind of natural battlements and things like this is you don't really need to make it very tall. The terrain itself is kind of hard to navigate, and so just this base height advantage is really all you need. That needs to be fieldstone. We've been making some money as well. I've been slowly selling off some of our cloth armor and things. And training up a new engineer, because we need that to build a new ballista. Tell you what, I'll just tell this merchant guy to move real quick. Just so the trader goes away. I don't really want to trade anything right now. Kind of just slows down the progress. And I don't really need anything else slowing us down in this point in time. Alright. Keep putting our umber brick up. I need to replace that there. Alright. There we go. You guys have probably noticed that I've been doing some scrap mechanic again lately, and I've been really enjoying that since it's become a little bit more stable. And also, Roller Coaster Tycoon is going really well for us. Just, you know, I can't upload that every day, though today I wouldn't have minded. I really enjoy that game, and the quicker I can learn it, the quicker I can make some cool stuff for you guys to enjoy. So I can always, you know, suggest you guys go check that kind of stuff out. I hope you all enjoy watching that as I do creating all the fun stuff. Let's construct the terrain up a little bit here. And then we'll be probably skipping through the night. And this might end up being a little bit of a shorter episode than normal, because it's just logistics and everything. And so we might just end up coming to a point to show you guys the finished product and then calling it there. There we go. It is month end in accounting as well, and work is a bit of a drag. Definitely a bit of a drag. If you guys have the option not to work, I don't suggest working because it sucks. Play video games. Do YouTube. I suggest everyone should try YouTube. It's fun. Or at least for me, at least. Oh, some skeletons. Would you look at that? Now watch as our archers. Oh, there's one. Where's the other one at? Don't I have two archers down here? I'm supposed to. Where's our other archer? What's he doing up here? No idea. Okay, we'll bring him back down. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and finish up constructing everything, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we're having a little bit of an interruption for our normal build schedule here, and a necromancer snuck up onto the town and is pretty much unleashing a skeleton horde onto us, and hopefully we're gonna be able to defend it. I was not prepared for this. I've been working on some construction projects, and so this is a little bit of a shock here at the last second. Ow. Get a little friendly fire from the classic archers going on right now. Alright, so went ahead and cleared up the first large wave. I'm gonna pause for a half second, just check out an HP, make sure the weak ones aren't running in first, essentially. Okay. And it looks like we were actually able to contain the situation well enough. So it ended up not being a major issue, which is good. That was something that, you know, I didn't know they were here until they were pretty much practicing killing us on our training dummies over here. Alright. We're not 100% where I quite wanted to be, but I think this is pretty much as far as I'm going to get tonight anyways. So, really the only thing that I haven't done is finish the interior of the armory. But a lot of the battlements are completed and kind of fleshed out to how we will end up, I guess, their final state. This one's probably going to need another rounded bit on it. I just don't like this square front, but that's even more digging to do and things like that. Over here, there's this quite large gap between just this current outer wall and the new battlement area, and so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to end up building another small fort here to watch the left flank near the edge of the map. And it'll be small, you know, with square towers, something simple, but I need something to take up this much space, and just doing battlements for the whole thing I think would look a little jiggy, and so that's what we're going to do over there. And this wall, basically it was suggested to have some bits of wall to be under construction, and so this is my attempt at that, to make it look like, you know, some work is still being made over in this right flank, and it is doing its job nicely. I always like to do kind of these partial construction zones. It gives a little bit of an upkeep look to the whole thing. I will scroll down just so you guys can see the general layout of the armory so far. And in fact, let's go ahead and put some stone benches in here just for later. There we go. It's almost going to look kind of like a locker room if you think about it. Which isn't too bad of a thing. But I need to dig out this next section by a whole nother layer. Put up the fieldstone wall, and then we can put the weapon racks in here. Maybe a few training dummies just for looks, and then I think this thing will be done. So, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. If you all enjoy the video, feel free to subscribe if you're new. Go ahead and check out my other videos if you haven't done so already. I do some pretty cool, at least in my opinion, some pretty cool builds. And then I think I'm just going to leave you guys with a nice little laggy pan over what we've all accomplished. It's quite amazing thinking back on how many episodes this has been, and we're on day 221. So if you guys are noting how many days have passed since the start of the episodes and things, you'll notice there's a lot of off-camera work going on. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next episode.